So, hi, I'm KB with Nerdophiles. How are all of you?
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Nice house.
Yes, thank you.
For
Thank you
sale. Do you
so
need an
much.
agent? I might know someone.
Yes, absolutely.
Keep
So,
working.
guys, what a roller coaster of a season. I mean, we really continue to see just how small the OC is and how, because it's such a small town, in some ways, a lot of personal relationships and issues can really impact the business. So, my question is actually a positive one for everyone, and I will start with you, Alex, to answer first. Who would you say you learned from and grew from the most, both personally and professionally this season? And has your answer changed since filming Wrapped?
Oh boy. Okay. I'm going to give you an answer you probably don't want, but every season, I think it's a really great experience and opportunity for us to be able to see ourselves. And so I
Mm.
think with each season, I've kind of dissected and learned a little bit more about myself. And I think there's always room for growth. And I I feel like I've learned a lot from myself and what I see on the screen and maybe things that I dislike or things that I hope I can improve on. But I think also when you have people around you who you trust, and you value their opinions, and when they give you those opinions, you can really kind of, look at yourself and say, okay, like I get that. Maybe I could grow in that area. And I think the same goes in the opposite direction when you're around people who you don't think have your best interest and you don't trust. It also can create an environment where you don't want to be as open and allowing people into your circle. So
Ooh, okay. Okay. Polly, what about for you? Who is someone that you feel like you learned from and grew from the most, both personally and professionally this season?
So for me, starting season one, I was a brand new agent, and we're now on season four. And I really do feel that every season you see my business evolve and grow, and shows the work and effort that I put in for the last 4 or 5 years. And I've got to say, the top dog is the top dog. I have a lot of time and respect for Gio. He works his absolute arse off. And this season, he really kills it. I mean, he has the biggest listing. Are we allowed to spoiler or not? Oh,
Yeah,
but did
yeah, you
you
guys
watch
can, because I'm
it?
gonna.
Like he double ends it, and that for me is so inspiring. I've yet to get a double digit listing. But yeah, I he inspires me to do better. And yeah, he's this season for me, he's the GOAT.
Well, listen, that double is coming for you. It's
Oh,
coming. And what about for you, Fiona?
I think honestly, I learned from everyone in the office, sitting at our team meetings and just hearing about how everyone's business is. That really did help me grow in the industry. And I think both Alex and Polly, they really helped me grow in my career and personally. Alex started her career at 23. So I think, just having that time with her and getting to learn after what she's built at the same age as me was really inspiring. And same with Polly. Polly started her career 4 years ago and she's just really skyrocketed her business as well. So I was really grateful to have both of them, as professionals and as friends this season.
Yeah, I will say I did love how they took you under their wing and just kind of you guys as a trio. I really, really enjoyed watching this season for sure. And so for you, Jason, I know this is your team, but we can all learn so much from everyone. So who's someone that you feel like you learned and grew from the most this season, personally or professionally?
When I watch the show, it's the first time I really get like full context of everything. Kind of the unvarnished and unbiased. And some of the storylines I'm not even aware of. I'm not filming every episode. So I learned from that. I see how people handle themselves. I thought Alex had her professional reputation challenged in the season. I thought she handled it really well. I think I
thank you.
probably would have handled it. I would have been even more reactive and probably more defensive. So I'm impressed with the way she handled it. And truth is, with the Selling the OC show, I think that everyone just reacts to intense drama pretty well. They don't generally overreact. They come to their senses pretty quickly. I remember when I was starting out, I think I would have been way more reactive and I would have handled things a lot worse than them. So in that sense, I'm just impressed when I see the show.
Oh, I love that. And last but certainly not least, what about for you, Austin? Who is someone that you feel like you grew from and learned from this season?
Yeah, I'd have to say professionally, like Jason was saying, Alex held herself really high to, yeah, she had some big accusations put up against her and she takes her business serious. And it's a small world in real estate. Reputation is everything. And she stuck up for her business. And I think she handled herself really well. Polly, she started from nothing and look at her now. She's, one of the top agents in the office. And then, personally, just making friendships in the office and seeing, I put my trust in a lot of people. I love, I'm a lover, so I love first. And seeing that sometimes you can't trust everyone. You kind of have to have your guard up a bit, and then you can kind of put it down when you really know someone. So I've learned both personally and professionally through this whole experience.
Well
I
said.
love I love that answer. And I will say, you know what? For you, Austin, specifically, it is a small world because ironically, my cousin is your doctor on the show. So
Oh,
when I
really?
watched the episode, I was
Huh.
like, oh my
Oh, so
God. I
you
was
know
like,
he has a small
family.
penis then.
So
Dr. Spitz.
Oh, that's
yes, yes.
insane.
So I was
That's
like, oh my
insane.
God,
That's
family. I
funny.
was like, I didn't realize. So like now I have to text him, but I don't know, the NDA situation. But I also was like, oh my gosh, that's so crazy.
And you give
I was
me a
like,
discount on my vasectomy.
Oh my God.
oh, well, look at that. I'm like, yes, he gave you the family discount.
Too funny.
But honestly, this season is just so, so great. You guys are killing it, and I can't wait for audiences to see it. So thank you so much for taking the time to chat with Nerdophiles. Really appreciate it.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
So much.
Thanks. Have a good day.
Bye.
Bye.